Good morning, guys. It is Jonathan with One Big Impact. So I'm going to turn this light back off to be safe while I'm driving. But I wanted to talk about something today that I've actually noticed about myself. You guys know it's been a very difficult year for myself, for others, and everything. Somebody mentioned to me recently that the tone of my videos have changed, and I think it's important to address that. So, I noticed something when my brother passed away in my mom. She became quite cynical and kind of screw the world, and I guess she went through a period in which she wasn't really like herself necessarily. I think maybe, that's where I'm at, and I don't want people to think that that I'm not like believing in my dreams, and I'm not working towards goals, and that I'm not positive and stuff like that, because I am. I think everybody deals with like stress and loss and everything in a different way. And I will say in 2021, I'm going to really focus my best possible version of me being projected through my YouTube channel. I think the added stress of just 2020 really kind of tipped a lot of people over the edge, including myself. People weren't able to do like the normal things that they wanted to do, like traveling or all kinds of things. Basically, our whole schedules are completely thrown upside down. Normally what I do when I woke up was I would wake up, and we become creatures of habit. I would wake up and I would go to Walmart at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and I would do my grocery shopping, and I would bring it home, and usually I would start like being able to meal prep right away and stuff like that. I've noticed by the time the day gets rolling, it's not rolling the way I want it to. So I've noticed like this whole year has really thrown my existence out of whack. If I'm waking up at 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning and I'm not doing the regular things that I was doing for the first 4 or 5 hours, and I had been doing them for 10 years or 8 years or something like that, I guess we won't really understand the impact that has on everything in our lives. I think recognizing that your schedule is different, your routine is different, is a really good way of identifying and finding out what works. Yesterday, I decided to clean my apartment for the 1 millionth time. I'm always trying to improve the space. It gets cluttered very, very fast. But I spent the better part of the afternoon rearranging. I pulled my Christmas tree down. I boxed it up properly. I vacuumed the floor like 5 different times. I got my sofa back to where everything needs to be. I got my coffee table. I put my plant on there. What I noticed is one of the biggest things with my organization this year is I need to understand that I have a very small space in which I live. So the organization and the cleanliness is going to be absolutely 1,000% key to not only like positive mental health, but clear thoughts. Yesterday when I did this, this is kind of just talking about what I'm going to be working on going forward for this year. When I got everything organized yesterday, and I'll be honest, my apartment's got a bunch of workout stuff in it because of the gym and everything. But after I got all the stuff, at least just like a little 10 by 10 foot section of the house organized, I felt so good. It just felt like just 1,000 pounds of stress was relieved off myself. There was a more open area. I did this to my room recently, and I've really been doing my best to keep that up. And now I think I'm going to do like my desk area, and then probably, go into the kitchen and figure out what I can do to declutter the kitchen. I think a lot of the times we end up with too much stuff, too many things. We buy things for no reason, or we think we need things. Half the time, if you looked around for it, you probably got it, So, I'm going to focus on organizational skills this year. I'm going to focus on building my business, being the best personal trainer I can possibly be, whether it's to my online clients or my in-person personal training clients. I'm going to work on, finishing my nutrition certificate. I'm going to, work on, daily reading. I'm going to work on, like a positive mental attitude. I'm going to work on making sure my food's right. Making sure I get back on a system with that works for me. Because I'll be completely honest, it's been all over the place and I've really struggled with it. And I think it's partly like, I don't know if it's like part of my grieving process or what, to where I just basically have, had a difficult year. Obviously that's no excuse, but I will say I do think it has had a major effect on me. And this year just in general has had an effect on myself and others. I want to focus on, relationships and, whether it's with my mom or my son, or maybe a special person in my life, you never know. I want to focus on making travel happen, but make it happen within the means of making sure my clients and everybody is still taken care of. Obviously, one of the single most important things to me is helping others. So I want to find out this year how I can do that and what I can do to get myself in a position to give more. This last year, I was able to, with your guys' help, we gave away 10 or 11 bikes to kids in need, which felt really amazing. It burst me into tears, and I love helping people. And another thing with the gym is I want to help out kids that are troubled, meaning like if they're struggling with obesity, depression, mental health issues, excuse me, or drug addiction or anything like that. I really want that to be an element, because I know, growing up, I really didn't have anything positive to focus on, and know some kids would benefit from some kind of sports activity or something. So that being said, I also have some other goals. You guys know I want to get a cabin. I do want to have some type of leg in real estate, whether it's like buying properties or something like that. I'm not going to be in a position to where I'm going to have like a retirement or anything. So I need to make sure, I'm taking care of, what works best for me. So those are just some of my goals. I'm trying to turn this autofocus off. The truck's definitely on the back burner now. I don't really, it's not even a item thing right now. Maybe that will happen sometime. I'm not really concerned with it. I would say the biggest factors are building this gym, and then possibly going forward and building other ones, or making this one larger, and just being able to help others like myself that have struggled with weight and fitness and understanding how to eat right and motivation or whatever. So I still have a goal of 7/23/23 to be able to get my cabin. So, which is kind of interesting because this loan I just took out is going to be $600 a month, which is quite funny when you think about that, because thinking back, I don't remember if you guys remember, but I said I was going to pay off all my credit cards, and that was going to give me $543. Holy shit, I just realized that. I said it was going to give me $543 extra a month to put towards the cabin. The loan that I took out, and almost all of my credit cards are paid off. I got like 2 more. This loan is literally $543 a month. That's crazy. That is so crazy. So, interestingly enough, I'm going to focus on this one, and I want to focus on really doing my best, not to sound like an infomercial or anything like that, but doing my best to create more assets than liabilities. I'm really good at buying junk, but I really want to start investing my money in a positive way, like towards real estate specifically, with the cabin, and also potentially a condo, and also potentially some duplexes or something like that along the way. And I'll talk more about that in the future, but I am very optimistic about 2021, and I feel like if you have goals and you have things that you are going to attempt to achieve, please don't put them on the back burner. Obviously, I just said that same phrase with the truck. The truck is a huge liability. It is not an asset. It was definitely a much better career move to take it this direction with opening the gym rather than buying a truck that cost me a bunch of money. So I have 3 years to pay off this loan, and I want to start getting the cabin before the end of that 3 years. So if you know any amazing areas to buy a cabin that is pretty cheap, I do want to buy something very affordable the first time. Between 30 and 50 grand, I think I can find something. It doesn't necessarily have to be, in Arizona or anything like that. But I'm excited. If you have some goals, which I know you do, please put them in the comments section below. I want to know what yours are, and it'll be fun to come back and look at this a year from now And obviously, another thing that I want to have this year is 20 clients. I want to get to 20 clients and really focus on being able to, maximize my dreams and help as many people as I can. And then I probably am going to be focusing on 20 in-person clients and 20 online clients. Once I get to that point, I may start hiring people to help me. So keep that in mind. But I feel like this is going to be a very foundational year for very positive things. So whatever your goals are, put them in the comment section below. I wish you the best of luck on this 2021. Let's have a more amazing year than last year. It was very difficult for a lot of people. So have a beautiful day. Be stronger than your excuses. Remember to spread love, not hate. Drink your damn water. Stay on track. #Team Boo. And thank you, as always, so much for all the support.